One of the largest crude oil pipelines in the United States is drawing national attention. Supporters and opponents of the 1,700-mile pipeline showed up at a hearing in Glendive, Montana last night. This was one of the 8 hearings on the project. Comments from the hearing will be sent to the president, who can give the project final approval. 500 union workers, environmentalists, and homeowners lined up to speak their minds on the Trans-Canada Keystone XL pipeline. The pipeline would transport tar sands from Alberta, Canada, through 6 U.S. states to refineries in Texas. Many Montanans support the pipeline for both the potential of new jobs and an increased tax revenue.
When you got money, you spend money. So they're going to spend it in these small towns and back in their hometowns when they're done. And it's gonna move this.
Other groups say the pipeline will bring energy independence.
Would you rather have it from our neighbors to the north, or would you rather have it from Saudi Arabia and Venezuela, who are not our friends?
Part of the pipeline has already been constructed in Kansas, but a presidential permit still needs to be granted before it can be built in Montana, South Dakota, and other states. As you can see behind me, there are many supporters of this pipeline, but there are others concerned about the effect it will have on their property. Landowners say the contracts Trans-Canada offered them were inadequate.
It was a joke. They leave too many vague openings in anything they do, and they don't cover any of liability issues or anything like that.
Landowners were also joined by environmentalists encouraging the use of renewable energy and less reliance on fossil fuels.
Other countries are doing way better than we are, and I'm frankly ashamed of that, because I grew up in an era where the United States was the leader in everything you could think of.
Nearly 100 people testified at the hearing. The U.S. Department of State will compile the testimonies and take them back to the president, who will make the final decision on the project. Trans-Canada needs a presidential permit, which they applied for 3 years ago, before they can move forward with the rest of the pipeline.
It's time to grant the permit. Get her done, let's get her built, let's move on with energy production, and that will help drive the engine that ultimately builds a more secure future for America.